It was 1 o'clock in the morning when I got a wake-up call from Frank, my boss. When you're a production manager in an advertising agency, you're on call 24 hours a day. Frank likes playing detective, but this time something in his voice told me that he wasn't playing around.
Good morning, Arnold. Put out that cigarette and listen up. We've got a top-secret campaign that has to hit billboards within 48 hours. Look above you and you'll see an envelope. Inside are the specs for production.
On my way to the office, I realized that this was the beginning of another long night.
The creative campaign includes 4 different images, each of which has to be printed in 3 sizes. 50 copies of full bleed 30 sheets, 30 copies of 10-foot by 36-foot posters, and 20 copies of 20-foot by 60-foot posters. You'll find the first 3 images, the teasers to the campaign, on the disc. It has to appear on billboards within the next 2 days. You'll receive the 4th image 48 hours before it is scheduled for the billboards. In all cases, I want to proof the design before production, and I may make a few changes. That's all for now, Arnold. Have a nice day.
I have to admit that the cleaning woman gave me a scare, but that was nothing compared to the nightmare Frank just handed me. In 48 hours, I was expected to produce 3 different sets of films and chromolins, make the screens and print a trial run. And to make matters worse, Frank wanted to proof the work before production. Forget it, brother. I was just about to call Frank and tell him to wake somebody else up with a project when I remembered an ad I had received. I found the piece. Billboards in a day, it said. 24-hour service, it said. Stop reading and call, it said. So I did. The voice on the other end sounded relaxed, friendly. Belonged to a fellow named Alex. He told me to come to his office right away. All right, I said. I've got nothing to lose, except my job. It was after 3 when I got there. I met Alex. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but for this job, nice wasn't enough. I needed a magician, and I had my doubts. I gave him the envelope with the production specs. Alex sat down at a computer and started playing with the mouse. The next few minutes dragged like hours. Then Alex announced that he was done. Oh, sure, I thought. In 3 hours, Frank wants to see the proof, and this guy hasn't been showing me films yet. Alex noticed the confused look on my face and told me he wanted to show me something. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like something from a fairy tale. A printer that spins straw into gold. The printer that was about to save my neck. Alex introduced me to this 8th wonder of the world. He said it was called the Scitex outboard. Scitex. I should have known. According to Alex, this puppy could do everything. Prints on many kinds of material from 1 to 5 feet wide. Prints an amazing 450 square foot an hour. Provides edge-to-edge cutting. A 4-color head prints waterproof processed colors, and the whole thing is about as big as a king-size bed. And to top it all off, it's controlled by only one operator at the computer. I figured it was time to turn the tables on Frank. I called him up at 4:30 that morning. After all, he deserved it.
What time is it? 4:30, and the proof is ready? Have you been drinking?
Frank didn't bother to show up. Nice guy. Instead, he sent Marie, our art director. She was still half asleep, poor kid. I could see she wanted to make changes, but she didn't know how to break the news to us. Of course, she thought we had silkscreened it. She finally got up the nerve to give us her changes. I just smiled and asked her if she could wait to see the new proof. Marie looked at me like I was nuts. She didn't know I had the Scitex outboard working for me. "20 minutes later, Marie had the changes. I've never seen her look so happy. I was floating on air. The teasers for the new campaign were all over town. I saved the agency and the client a bundle of money. I wasn't expecting any more wake-up calls, and I didn't even know what we were advertising. Then Frank called me again. Seems there's been a little change in the schedule. The teasers were such a smash that the client wants to reveal the product now. It has to appear on billboards tomorrow. He told me he would bring the disc to Alex at 10:30 that night and to meet him there. When I checked out the situation inside, I was surprised to see how happy the bigwigs were. I turned around and saw the reason for their happiness. There on the proofing billboard was the final ad. That's my baby. They say it really helps to believe in the product you're promoting. The Scitex outboard printer sure makes it easy to believe.